Today we are showing Mercedes W210. It is a 1997 and it doesn't look like anything special, but actually it is a pretty unique car, at least on this side of the pond. These cars were never imported legally to United States or to North America with manual transmissions or with four-cylinder engines, and that's what this is. It's a E200 which produces 2-liter engine, 150 horsepower, manual 5-speed transmission. And it's actually pretty cool because it's still an E-Class, it's still a Mercedes, it's comfortable, good on gas at the same time, and I imagine pretty low on maintenance. The car has power windows, all 4 power windows. It has working air conditioning, which we never had to fix. Car comes from Spain. Most cars from Spain have working AC. And generally speaking, it's a pretty nice car. It's not a very expensive for a European import. And it doesn't really have any major issues, but I will go over the flaws that it has. Now, first off, the entire car has been repainted at some point, and I wanted to emphasize we haven't done any of the paint work. It was done in Spain, and I don't know if the car was just refreshed by an older person or whoever had it. Cars from Spain sometimes come with faded paint, so maybe somebody just wanted to repaint it because the paint was faded or sun damaged. Generally speaking, the paintwork is not bad, but there are some areas where you can see that some filler was used, and this door is probably the worst. I don't think there is anything that you will be see on this video, but if you look at this area, and trust me when I tell you, right here there was some filler used. The rest of it is nice. Now, also one thing is that doesn't look like this car was polished or buffed out after it was painted. So I think once the car is properly buffed out and polished, it will look much better. But again, because it was completely repainted, there are not a lot of imperfections. There's really not a lot of scratches or dents or anything like that. Again, there's a couple of areas. This actually looks like it may have been a dent that was fixed by a dentless paint removal guy. This side doesn't look bad at all. But again, prior paint work, not the worst, but not the best. There are also some scratches here that were touched up. Oh, and right here, see that? I don't know if you can see that, but there is some filler over here that has cracked. This is the front fender. So that's probably the worst place on the whole car from what I can remember right now. And then there's a small dent, which is right next to this headlight, and the headlight has a crack, but it works and it doesn't accumulate any moisture. Car runs well, and everything works on it from what I can tell. One thing somebody did here is apparently the mirror glass were maybe cracked on the other side, maybe the attachments broke. Somebody did something here, like they stuffed a foam of some sort behind this glass, and they did the same thing on the other side. So this has to be adjusted manually. These pieces, these mirrors, are not very expensive, and I think we've replaced them on some of the more expensive cars, but on this one you will either leave it like that or you have to maybe buy a eBay used parts. Interior is very nice, aside of 2 imperfections, which one is on the driver's seat and another one is on the dash. Right there you see small cracks, but other than that, it's really clean, and the seats have cool color, and the headliner is not sagging, and I can't really point anything negative on the interior other than what I just showed you. Car also runs very nicely. When it first came in, it had a small radiator leak, so we replaced a radiator. What was nice is that this car uses the same exact radiator as a US model E320, so that was easy part to get. Again, working air conditioning. Car actually feels very solid. Suspension is smooth, quiet. Transmission feels good. The clutch feels good. The engine is a 4-cylinder, so maybe not as smooth as a 6 or 8, but still feels strong. And I'm pretty sure the gas mileage is decent, but I haven't driven it enough to tell you exactly what the gas mileage is. I think that's really about it. Again, not a lot of money for a unique Mercedes, and although it doesn't look like anything special from the outside, I think it would be hard to find another one in North America with these specifications. And sorry, the car is dirty, but it's been sitting outside. So there it is.